All right, so the last thing we're going to talk about is the geometric mean. Yesterday we did the arithmetic mean, right? And to find, yes?
What about
Yeah. I was like, wow.
Oh, okay, let's change that to 3. Sorry.
Doesn't mean we need to do 4. Just like,
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
My numbering was just off, that's all.
Oh.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about geometric means. So yesterday we talked about the arithmetic mean, right? Where you take two numbers and you do what with them? Add them together and divide by 2, okay? So last year in geometry, hopefully your geometry teacher taught you about something called the geometric mean, and slightly different. So you want to take two numbers and multiply them together and then take the square root, okay? It's generally used on a right triangle where you have the altitude drawn in from the right angle over to the hypotenuse, and you guys are all looking at me like, what is she talking about?
Yeah.
You want to multiply the two pieces of that hypotenuse together and then take the square root of it, okay? Hopefully.
I forgot it.
Oh, you must have had a horrible geometry teacher.
It was beautiful.
Oh. I said that because I knew that answer. All right, so basically there was a formula that looked like this. It was x squared equals a times b. Anybody recognize that?
I mean, I've probably seen it in the home.
Okay, so for example number 3, if we're going to find the geometric mean of 4 and 9, we're simply going to take x squared and set it equal to 4 times 9. This one turns out nice and pretty, right? Because 4 times 9 is 36. Then we take the square root of both sides, and we get x equals 6. Okay. But what if you're given the number 1, and then you're asked to find 3 numbers in between? Okay? So you want to take the 1 and the 16. You're going to say x squared equals 1 times 16. And this one turns out nice as well, right? Because 1 times 16 is 16. Then we take the square root of it, and we get 4. That means the number right in the middle right here is 4. So now let's get this number right here. This one's easy as well, right? 1 times 4 is 4. Take the square root of 4, you get 2. All right, now let's get this number right here. So for this one, we're going to multiply 4 times 16. Anybody know what that is? It's 64. And then you take the square root and you get 8. So this has 3 geometric means. It could also ask you, oh, well, the other thing that could happen is those numbers could alternate between positive and negative, and you wouldn't necessarily know that. So it's just kind of like, okay, it could be an option. You could have, bless you, 1, then negative 2, then positive 4, then negative 8, then positive 6. Wow, bless you. Or it could just ask you for the 1 geometric mean, which is just 4, right? Yes.